So today we'll focus on the field data collection part. For those of you who are already using GNote, it's the data collection tool that was available in WikiAgro. Very simple to use. It helps us get the field, farm boundaries, maybe the sampling points, and navigate in the field, see where you are. And then it has just one data form, which is a general form that you can use for different purposes. Now, as people used it, they started to see that there was that it was needed a more complete solution. So that's why we are now integrating the apps that are available in Android smartphones. Keep in mind that this is for Android, what we have developed, and you will have different components. You can use Google Earth to navigate on different farm layers, on the sampling points, on the productivity maps, NDVI maps, yield maps, and then you're going to use the ODK data collector, which allows you to use custom forms. You will use different types of forms for different purposes, for pest monitoring, for yield estimation, for plant emergence, and many others. So you'll need a different data form for different types of applications. And very important, take pictures that are georeferenced, so you can keep track of what happened at the same location in different times of the year or following years. Let's see how it works. You have two areas. One is to navigate the maps, the other is to collect the data. Let's see how you navigate. When you want to navigate, you go to Farm 360, you go to your farm, then you click on the service, as we can see here in the precision farming cycle for this farm, and then you're going to go to the download section. Click on download, and that will give you the option to download the layers, farm, fields, and this service, which means the productivity map or the yield map. Any service that you have requested can be downloaded as a KML file, as it's shown in the screen. KML files are the type of files that are used in Google Earth. Now, that will be downloaded in a zip file that you can include the KML file, which you can extract and then send by email or share it through Drive, Google Drive, in order to view it in Google Earth. Keep in mind that you need to have Google Earth installed in your tablet or smartphone, and once you click on that file that was sent through email or available in Google Drive, it will open it in Google Earth and show it in your Google Earth screen and help you navigate, see where you are, see which type of, for instance, type of zone of the productivity zones map you are, and help you really locate yourself within the field and farm. Next, you want to collect data. Now, there are a couple of steps that you need to do only one time. This is something you would do one time only. First, you have to install the ODK app. As part of the process, first you need to log into WikiAgro with your user and password and enter wikiagro.com/ODK. That will confirm that you're going to use this ODK tool for collecting data. Next, you will move just a little bit to your smartphone to go and search in Google Play for ODK Collect. Just enter ODK Collect, search, install the application. That will install the ODK collector in your mobile. And next, you will need to configure it, as we said before, one time, the first time only. To configure the application, just go to the main menu, to the settings, and then you will enter this URL, which is the location where all the forms that WikiAgro makes available. And you may want to take a note of this, or it's also in the tutorials. Next, you're going to do two more things. One is specify your username and password to access that server, because those forms are for you. And something that's advisable, is not completely required, but we advise to do this. There's a section that gives the option delete after send. Delete after send means that you're going to delete the forms in your phone or tablet after sending them to the central server. Now, we advise to uncheck this option, because that way you will keep the forms, and just in case something goes wrong in the synchronization, then you still have a backup. You always have time to delete them afterwards. Also, when you start collecting data, you will need to do one more thing while you are online, on the office, on the road, but keep in mind that it has to be online, which is to get the form that you're going to use. So you go to the main menu, Get Blank Form, and that will give you a list of available forms. For instance, for applications, fertilizer, chemical applications, for field inspection, for field sampling, you'll see that those forms have different data attributes. You just click on the ones that you want to use, and then click on Get Selected. You can select more than one, of course, to download to your form. And then comes the fun part, which is to go to the field. Very important. You can fill out the form while you're in offline mode. This tool was designed for use in offline mode, so you only have to make sure that you have the form in your phone, the empty form in your phone, and then you can fill out multiple instances of the same form for different point locations. And you can do that in offline mode. How will you do that? You go to main menu, you click on Fill Blank Form, then you click on the name of the type of form that you're going to use. In this case, it's field sampling. And then you're just going to start filling out. Just swipe the screen as you do in your smartphone. Very important, you have to give a name to that field sampling, which will group a number of sampling points. So in this case, it's the test field sampling of December 15, 2014. Maybe a good idea to put the date on the name, just to recognize it when you see on the list. Then you swipe the screen, and it will ask you to add a sample data group. A data group is a group of data related with one point location. So when you click on Add Group, you're going to add a number of attributes to that point location. First, you have to give a number or name to that sample number. You're going to click on Record Location, and then you have other attributes. When you click on Record Location, as we can see in the screen, it will look for satellites, and it will improve the accuracy. So you'll see that take not even a few minutes, maybe a few seconds. We'll show you the accuracy. Once you're satisfied, just click on Record Location, and that's it. You have your location taken. Next, after you have finalized taking different data, in this case we see depth, effective depth, where the roots go down, the notes if you want to add. But very important, one of the items is take picture. It's always a useful thing to see where you are. You can choose the image, or you can take a picture right on the spot. In this case, it's a plant emergence picture. And then you swipe, and it will ask you to add another point. You can keep doing this as many points as you like until you're finished, and you say do not add. So you'll finalize the work for the day, or for that field at least, not for the day, but for that field. And then to finalize this form for that specific field, you can just mark form as finalized, save form, and exit. Okay. Now we have gone to the field, we have taken the points, everything is safely stored in our smartphone, unless we lose it. But in case we lose it, we're going to send that finalized form to the server. You need to have, of course, internet connection. Could be on the road, could be in the office, could be in maybe in a restaurant. So you just click on Send Finalized Form. Next screen will give you the type of form that you want to send. Just click on that type of form, and you will click on Send Selected, and it will give you a message that has been successful. After maybe a few minutes, if you have taken a lot of pictures, this could take time, but it's just a matter of leaving the phone on and just letting it synchronize. That depends not on the app, not on WikiAgro, that depends on your internet. So you just have to be patient and let it upload. Okay, now we have finished our field work. We're safely back home. And someone in the office can synchronize it, or yourself, if you want to do some office work. Next, you're going to synchronize it with your farm. So here you will again enter wikiagro.com/odk. It will give you all the different types of farms that you have synchronized. Remember, a type of farm can have many observations, many field visits. So you just click on the type of farm that you're going to synchronize. Just click on Done. That will take you to this next screen, which is very interesting. It will show you the list of all the field forms that you have, the field data that you have collected. Remember, you have entered a name at the beginning of each field data collection. You can see that in a general map. You can see that in a table. You can export to CSV, which is useful for Excel files, or you can export to KML with your pictures and everything, which is viewable in Google Earth. Now, if you want to keep record of this in Farm 360, then you will have to say sync now, and it will give you the options. The farm name, where you're going to upload this. The group name, where are you going to put this layer. Remember, in a farm you can have different groups of layers. And then the layer name. In this case, the sampling for this date, December 2014. So just click on export. And there you will see be able to view the points in your Farm 360 window, or you will be able to report, to provide in paper the result of your visit to a colleague, to your farmer, to anyone involved in the production process. So this is very simple. On one hand, you will see Farm 360 with the data, with the picture. And on the other hand, you can go to the report section. It will show you the points location. It will show you the pictures and the data that you have to capture. Let's see how this works in practice. I will just go to a farm. This is a farm where we're doing a density control in sunflower. So I'm just going to click on the layer, click on the information tool, and then click on the point. That will give us all the data that we took for that plant emergence survey, with the ruler and the distance between plants, and see what's going on that spot. And so on. We can continue seeing what's going on with the other spots. So you can imagine there's someone in the field taking pictures, taking data, and there may be someone in the office hundreds of kilometers away. Just a few minutes after the fellow in the field has visited the field, he can see what's going on. So that's a very powerful teamwork. And then you may want to report it, which is just go to the report section, click on the report, and when you click on the report, it will show you the points location, and in the next pages it will show you the picture and all the attributes that you have collected, and maybe add some comments, which is where the agronomist adds value. So always when you generate report, the agronomist can include comments.